Moving toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion. It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Select the team. Start your seat.
today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland,
getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a 6-time Pro Bowler now in his 9th NFL season. It's Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. The beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Nice footwork at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
But it's 3rd down.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They want every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target.
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
In his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's taken down at the
north of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Hey, we don't do what we do.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 17 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that, too.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Cowboys.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Landon Collins made the tackle.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Wilson's pass.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On the slant, this is Chark.
complete.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession.
A fumble.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get this over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to Taylor on first down.
Jonathan Taylor.
Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
He's brought down at the 26. 4 yards.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Taylor, and he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 21.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Mario Edwards flies in to blow that play up. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand.
His own 8-yard line.
And now here come the Cowboys. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And a Cowboy first down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 24. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. And even 50 yards on the ground. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Well, they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Strong coverage by Washington. And now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
7.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Solomon Thomas able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones.
The pass.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Andrews. That's good for a Washington.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there on a Washington first. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
And it's incomplete. He was looking for Chad Williams, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Intended for Chad Williams. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys.
Wilson.
Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
The kicker on.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
25-yard line.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
The line of scrimmage.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13.
20. Washington 13.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Kurt Coleman there defensively.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game has been Russell Wilson, who was dynamic, as usual, in that first half. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Again, it's Taylor. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Shark. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 48-yard line.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Shark. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vincent Mayoa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
Another good run for him.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Elliott on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Dallas.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And a Cowboy first down.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
31. The tackle by Will Parks. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now they try the right side here. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
At the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
Cowboys 23, Washington 20.
So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
At their own 26-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 13 yards there at a Washington 1st.
The 50-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
Washington.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
The 24-yard line.
Back to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Complete to Noah Brown. 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's able to put it through. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown.
23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Wilson on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Washington offense set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass. Almost when you go to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33.
Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Washington. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Oh, big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Intended for
DJ Chark, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this one is right down Broadway. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards, a 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
And this one is right through. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
30.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Cowboys, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.